Day 1472, take two. First one of the year for that. Not even bloody 5 minutes into the year, and I mean, yeah, could be worse. At least I'm uploading it on the same day, so that's good. But yeah, got a bit. It's my own fault, man. My own fault. I left it too late to record the video and then got distracted slash interrupted. Anywho, Saturday didn't end up going to see my friend, which would have involved me going out of London. Because again, like I said, I was just tired, man. Tired. And no doubt it was cold outside, which obviously wouldn't have helped, but more the tiredness. As I prophesied, I did go to bed very late. Got woken up far too early. Did end up going back to sleep because it was needed. But yeah, man, tired. It's been a very lazy day today. Very lazy. I was supposed to be doing some tidying up, which hasn't happened. I think I probably need to, or at least attempt a little bit of it. Because, you know, trying to slowly but surely break down these bad habits I have of leaving stuff and leaving it and often leaving it till the last minute until I'm forced to take action, because if I don't, it will be disastrous is a strong word, but we'll go with that. Why not? Not unintended consequences. Unideal consequences, not so nice consequences, you know. Yeah, this is the thing, because it's, you know, it's a chore, man. It's a chore to do stuff that you don't want to do. But I guess for me specifically, it's all about framing it of, okay, well, we have two scenarios. Both of them are dislikable scenarios. We don't like them. They are unpleasant scenarios, both number one and number two. Okay? With me. Fantastic. However, though, which one is more unlikable? Dislikable. Dislikable is not even a word. We'll go with that, though. Dislikable. Which one out of one or two is more dislikable? More often than not, it's scenario two, the later one. But of course, because when you're in the present, it's far easier to reframe it as, well, yeah, but this is the one happening now, and I'm in the here and now. I don't want to do it here and now. So let me push it off to a later time, a later stage, a later date. And then you get to it and you're like, oh, for flip's sake, why did I do that? I really should have just done it when I had the first opportunity. And, you know, so many times, man, people are hard-headed. I am. Well, you wouldn't think so, would you? Nice. But still, man, it's and things I've managed to. I don't even want to say broken free of the cycle, because I still get brought right back into it. But momentarily, I can break myself, or we'll say escape the cycle, and then I get caught again. But I think I'm getting better at escaping. Hopefully, one day I will fully break free. It's like, you know, escaping from prison, but then you get caught again. You know, I need to just escape fully and not get caught again. It's a work in progress. But anywho, Crypto, what's there to say? The white whale. The white flipping whale. Crypto token that I may have mentioned, it's just been doing bits, bruv. It has been doing bits, and it has been just going up since everything had been going down, this has been happening for a while. But whilst everything has been tanking, the white whale has not only been holding up strong, it's been mooning, bruv. It has been mooning. I think I got in at about, apparently I think it's at about 5 cents. m- five, six, seven, something around that. The thing touched 20 cents today, you know. Bear in mind, I put in about $86, I think it was. At one point today, I was sitting on about $300, and I hopped into this not even that long ago. I can't remember the date, but I've probably been in this thing maybe about 2 weeks, maybe, if that. Maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit shorter. I can't remember exactly. But I was kicking myself, and I have been, because I checked where this thing was around November time. If you ever saw the amount of zeros that was on this thing, it was like about 4 or 5 flipping zeros. So 0.00000, and then the number. The thing was at 20 cents today. If I'd gotten in it, even with my measly, pitiful little $86, if I'd just taken a punt on it and just jumped in with that, this is why you have to love and simultaneously hate crypto, because you never truly know what's going to take off. But if you manage to place the ball, sorry, no, not the ball. If you pick the right number and the ball lands on your number, you are laughing all the way to the bank, coincidentally enough. Would have been insane, but you know what? I can't even beat myself up, man. I believe I'm still in some very strong conviction plays, and I hope, I hope it is just a case of my time will come and it will pay off, even more so than I would hope or expect. I'm just hoping it's just like a delayed bus. It's on the way, but you just got to wait a bit longer than you would have liked. aka Research Coin. I'm hoping my time to shine with Research Coin will come sooner rather than later, but again, that I probably have to treat as a long-term hold, you know. But yeah, this one, and you know, and this is jokes. I was saying this to one of my friends today. Crypto is one of those few places, I guess stocks as well. Yeah, definitely stocks, but crypto in particular is one of the few places you can be in profit by a nice amount, even if we're using small numbers. Even, you know, I put in $86, I'm up to $300 is not life-changing at all, but it's nice. But to be up by 24, to be up over like a 3x, but to still be Vex, it is the place you can still be up, you can still be sitting on good money, but because you're not up by a ridiculous amount, you're still annoyed. You're in profit, but you're annoyed. What a world, bruv. What a world. Crypto's turned people mad. Myself included. I've been mad, but my time will come. Anywho, yeah, the white whale. We'll be watching it. I think the market cap is, well, at its peak was nearly at 200 million in terms of market cap. I think this thing is going to 1 billion at least. The strength that it's shown, and also the dude that's behind it, a dude called the White Whale, like a trader, literally multi-millionaire. They got into, I'm sure I mentioned this, they got into like a back and forth with MEXC, the exchange, which a lot of people don't like or don't use because they got shady practices. Turns out they did have shady practices. The White Whale was trading on there, and they had some of their money frozen, and he felt like it wasn't justifiable to have frozen their funds. Big old back and forth. Eventually, he did actually get his funds unfrozen, but this was after a while. And the thing is, the White Whale has clout. He had a big following. Obviously, has a lot of money. Clearly got connections. Was able to get it unfrozen. But you know, it's great that can happen for someone who has a lot of clout and money. But you know, for the little people like myself, if that were to happen, what would our options be? You're literally screaming into the void. So big up to him. But yeah, he's behind this. Well, he didn't even create the project. Another group of people or a team did, because he always said he would never launch a token. Obviously, typical crypto things, people launch a token in someone's likeness, and then I think something happened to the project, like people ended up leaving or abandoning it or whatever, and then stuff got transferred over to him and he took ownership of it. He's like the custodian of the project now. It's like, okay, well, I said I'd never create a token. I haven't, but there is this one. I'm going to take ownership and I'm actually going to take it somewhere. And this person here, just from the little that I've seen, that I've been following them for, and I've been following them for a good few months. Yeah, maybe about half a year or a little bit longer, maybe. But from the thing I've seen and, the Mexi incident that happened, and they do seem to be quite involved and they do seem dedicated, and they've clearly got capital behind them, clearly a lot of capital. Yeah, and they're even running a competition, which I dare say is probably partially as to why the price has just been going. Like, the competition is, if you hold the token for a certain period of time throughout a certain window, say like 1st of Jan to the 15th, let's say, I think it was something similar to that, a random amount of wallets will be airdropped money. So they're basically doing like a prize pot, and random amounts will be dropped. Little amounts, bigger amounts, medium amounts, all the way up to like a large chunk, which would be like 25 grand or 50 grand or something mad. But yeah, so I think people are trying to cash in, so which is probably why it's just bait. Because also I think you get penalized as well, like you get a certain amount of points for holding the token, and obviously if you buy more, then yeah, it's like kind of buying more lottery tickets, I guess. But I think your chances get minused if you sell the token. So honestly, I think that's partially due to it, but there's just so much buying pressure going on. It's insane. It's insane. So we'll watch this space. The white whale, we'll see what happens. I'm so tempted to fling a large chunk of money in there, but I need to calm down. I actually need to calm down. Degenerate. Yeah, anywho, gonna leave it there. Sunday tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's day 1472. I'll catch you tomorrow for day 1473.